Back to KSR Concepts of Chemistry. Today we are discussing Hoffman bromamide reaction. And about my channel KSR Concepts of Chemistry, this channel is very useful for IIT JEE main students and NEET students, for long term students also, to get a good rank in NEET as well as JEE mains. Please follow my videos. Now we are discussing the Hoffman bromamide reaction. Hoffman's bromamide reaction. What is Hoffman bromamide reaction? We are taking acid amide, which is the primary amide. Here nitrogen is attached to single carbon, so this is the primary amide. This primary amide is treated with bromine in the presence of base sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, and on strong heating we got amine, that is primary amine we got. Here the product has one carbon less than that of reactant. This reaction is known as Hoffman bromamide reaction. What is the mechanism of this reaction? In step 1, acid amide react with base, the hydroxide ion. Acid base reaction takes place. Here acid base reaction takes place. This is a base and this acts as an acid, so acid base reaction takes place. To give RC double bond O, NH minus and water. In this acid base reaction, the OH minus ion abstract the proton from nitrogen, so it is liberated as or departed as water, and we got acid amide anion. This acid amide anion acting as nucleophile because it is electron rich species, so it acts as a nucleophile. This acid amide anion will react with bromine. In the presence of acid amide anion, this bromine will get polarized like this. Now this nucleophile will attach on the partially positively charged bromine, and this bromine will be departed as bromide ion. So we got RC double bond O, NHBr and bromide ion. This product is known as N-bromo acid amide. This is the first step of the reaction. What is the second step of this reaction? In the second step, we are taking, that is step 2. We are taking N-bromo acid amide. Here bromine acting as leaving group, and here nitrogen is attached to the one hydrogen. Now this compound will react with base again. The base abstract the proton from nitrogen. Now the sigma bonded pair will be transferred to the nitrogen. So nitrogen possesses more electron density, so this bromine will be departed as bromide ion. So here water molecule lost and bromide ion is lost. So we got a nitrene like this, RC double bond O, N. Nitrene, which is known as nitrene. Nitrene is formed in this step. In this nitrene, the nitrogen containing vacant duct. Now in this nitrene, nitrogen can donate the electron pair to the carbonyl carbon, and alkyl group will migrate to the nitrogen. This step is also known as Wolff rearrangement. This is the Wolff rearrangement. And this step is the rate determining step of this reaction. In this Wolff rearrangement, we got Rn double bond C double bond O, that is alkyl isocyanate is formed as intermediate. This is formed as intermediate alkyl isocyanate. And in this Wolff rearrangement, alkyl group is migrated from carbonyl group to nitrogen, and the configuration of the alkyl group will be retained in this step. That means the configuration of alkyl group will not change in this step. Next one, after this alkyl isocyanate formation, the OH minus ion acting as nucleophile here, the OH minus ion will act as a nucleophile here, because in this alkyl isocyanate, the carbon having deficiency and oxygen having more electron density, because oxygen is more electron needed than carbon, so carbonyl carbon having electron deficiency. So this will act as nucleophile. This nucleophile will attach on partially positively charged carbon. So this pi electron will be transferred to the nitrogen. Already nitrogen having one lone pair. Now the pi electron will be transferred to the nitrogen. So we got Rn minus C double bond OH. C double bond OH will be formed. Here the proton exchange takes place, because carboxylic acid is the stronger acid, and this nitrogen N minus ion will act as a base. So proton exchange takes place from carboxylic acid to the N minus. So we got RNH C double bond O minus is formed. Carboxylate anion is formed in this step. And in this reaction, we are using strong heating. So by strong heating of this carboxylate ion, what happened? This oxygen will donate electron pair to the carbonyl carbon, and this sigma bonded pair is taken by nitrogen. So we got RNH minus is formed, and this is departed as carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide gas is liberated. In the next step, this RNH minus ion will react with water, that is the solvent. So this will abstract the proton from solvent. We got RNH2, which is the primary amine. So by observing this mechanism, we can conclude that one proton or one hydrogen or nitrogen coming from the base and another hydrogen coming from water. In this amine, one hydrogen coming from the base, the hydroxide, another hydrogen coming from water. So remember this is the very important point. And Wolff rearrangement, that is nitrene is converted into alkyl isocyanate, is the rate determining step of this reaction. And in this reaction, the configuration of the alkyl group will not be changed. This is the mechanism of this reaction. Now we can discuss some important questions on this, the Hofmann bromamide reaction. which are very important for IIT JEE mains and NEET. Question number 1. We are taking amide like this, CH3, C double bond O, NH2. Acid amide we are taking. This is treated with NaOH and bromine. What is the product formula? Next one, pH C double bond O, ND2 we are taking, ND2 we are taking, and this is treated with NaOH and bromine and on heat. What is the product? In the next one, we are taking an amide like this. This is the amide we are taking. This is the amide we are taking. This amide is treated with NaOD, D2O and bromine. D2O and bromine. So what is the product formed in this reaction? The solvent is D2O, heavy water, and deuterated base we are taking. What is the product? So now in the first question, this is the second question, third question. In the first question, acid amide is converted into amide. That is, we got CH3 NH2, CH3 NH2. That is the primary amine will be formed. Simply we can remove this carbonyl group. And in the second reaction, the deuterium atoms are removed from the nitrogen, and one proton coming from sodium hydroxide, another proton coming from water. So we got the product like this, that is NH2. We got NH2, pH NH2. CO will be removed. And in this reaction, the hydrogens present on nitrogen will be removed in the Hofmann bromide reaction, and one D plus deuterium ion is coming from NaOD, deuterated base, and another D plus coming from water. So totally the final product will be like this. This is ND2 will be formed. So if deuterium atoms are present on nitrogen, they will be replaced by hydrogens. If hydrogens are present in the nitrogen, then these are replaced by deuterium atoms coming from the base and the heavy water solvent. So these are the products. Next, another important question we can discuss for Hofmann bromide reaction. We can take another pH C double bond O, NH2 is taken. This is treated with sodium hypobromide, or we can use potassium hypobromide. This on strong heating, what is the product? Actually, sodium hydroxide reacts with bromine. What happened? The hydroxide ion reacts with bromine. The hydroxide ion reacts with bromine, undergo Lewis acid base reaction. Here Lewis acid base reaction. This is the reversible reaction, remember this. Lewis acid base reaction to give the hypobromide, and bromide anion will be formed. Bromide anion will be formed. This nucleophile attacks on bromine, partially positively charged bromine. This bromine is departed as bromide ion. HOBr and bromide ion will be formed. Now this the hypobromous acid again reacts with base. This is acid and this is a base. So Arrhenius acid base reaction takes place. Arrhenius acid base reaction takes place. Acid base reaction takes place. That is, base abstract the proton from the hypobromous acid. So we got water and hypobromide ion. So hypobromide ion. So NaOH reacts with bromine to give the hypobromide ion. So in a reaction, if acid amide is given, that is primary amide is given, and this is treated with sodium hypobromide or potassium hypobromide, or simply the hypobromide ion is given, and on strong heating we got the product amine which is 1 carbon less than that of reactant, nothing but Hofmann bromamide reaction.